They'll be calling you a radical. Wait till you see and hear this. I mean, where do these guys get off, these scumbags? The nuclear industry, PR firms are amped back up in earnest. These pieces of shit. First off, I just talked to Tim. I talked to the whistleblowers that I have inside NOAA, inside ODFW just now. So, here's the word from inside. They're going to... The Endangered Species Act is going to happen. It should have happened a year and a half ago. Both Obama, Trump's even worse. Trump's answer to the Endangered Species Act, you know what they did? Prairie dogs are endangered. They got through somehow, him and Scotty Pruitt, you know, I don't know for sure it's in the tax bill, which bill. They got through that you can legally kill all prairie dogs on your property all you want. There's their answer. They're on the Endangered Species Act. They just ignore it. They haven't got rid of the Endangered Species Act. They're just, I mean, it's corruption. You can legally in the spring go right into a bear as it's hibernating now and shoot it and kill it while it's hibernating. Hey, think about that. These insane fuckers. So this scumbag is out now, and I'm going to call him out by name. That's what Dunford says this week. He calls these, we're branding these liars, these scum in history. Now you got to hear this. This is so important. This is so important. You got to hear this. So, this scumbag has wrote today about the great comeback of the starfish. We're branding this liar in history. I'm like, oh yeah, where? So he claims, oh, 3 years ago, and I mean, obviously watching my videos, or he has, he drove the whole coast and never found a starfish. Okay, so I emailed him, I said, show me the fucking footage. Show me the footage, liar. You're a liar. Why, I was walking the entire coast, full of cancer, which show me yours, I'll show you mine. Google dead tide pools. I've got playlists, every single infamous tide pool up and down the coast, multiple times. So he's saying it's come back. Well, let me tell you something. I worked this very, very, very hard. Very hard. We wait till the low tide of the entire year. Last year at Monterey, the low tide of the entire year. He's saying come back. Okay, in Southern California. This is the liar that he is. So, at low tide, the lowest tide in 2 years, in the most infamous Southern California tide pools, Point Loma. You saw the interviews with her. You saw my footage. Not one starfish. The people that are there all day, every day, not one starfish. Nobody finding one. You saw videos. At La Jolla, the second most famous tide pools, at Pacific Point, the only thing in there was California slugs because they like sewer. Not one starfish. A little kid had one, that bucket where they're poaching the octopus, the one octopus. So we've had boots on the ground, the post-ignorance army. McCormick's right there at Laguna. We've got a group of people that check Sean's Cove constantly, weekly. Not a starfish, nothing. Little gal that works there. We got her on freaking watch. We're up and down this coast, every single one. We got the videos to prove it. You want to sit in grandstand now? They're making, okay, show me where the comeback is, you fucking liar. You're mystified, you're baffled, you're fucking stumped. Oh, it just all of a sudden died. It's acidification. It's the fucking blob. Lying scumbags. I mean, I'm so sick of this propaganda machine, but like Dunford does, brand the scum in history. That's all we can do is brand the scum liars in history. Oh, the Pacific genocide. When the anchovies and sardines are 99% collapsed. So, back to the Endangered Species Act. The entire winter stillhead drainage, which the stillhead run starts November 1st. By the way, the crabs close all up and down. There's basically 60 stalehead in the entire drain. You heard me right, 60. So the Bonneville, like I said, I'm the only one that predicted this. And this is the smoking gun of Fukushima. You cannot argue with me. I have the empirical, unarguable data. Great PhDs. First, they hypothesized. Kevin Blanch right there. It's going to kill the Pacific Ocean. It's going to kill the Pacific Ocean. They're pushing into the Pacific Ocean. They're going to lie. They're going to cover up. It's going to cause leukemia. I get leukemia. You know, you watch me fight right inside the bone marrow transplant. Defeat a cancer that's 1% survival. You watched it. Walked the entire coast. 3,000 videos. 3,000. Heavily documented. Never chopped a video. Never freaking sent my video to a production. They're all hardcore organic. You ask anybody that goes to the tide pools with me. As soon as we get out of the car, I just turn on the video and go. I don't look at the tide pools first. I don't freaking, you know, I put everything in. That you do the work. You do 3-4 years of field work. I've done almost 7. Then you defend your work. Oh, I'm defending my work, you lying scumbag. So, the Endangered Species Act, by law, should have kicked in a long time ago. The Pacific salmon, the Chinook, go to sea on average for 5 years. I says they will collapse in 2050. Record returns in 2015, 2014, record escapement record. Expecting even bigger record returns in 2016. Expecting 1.7 million in NOAA's models and everybody's models in 2016. Coming to 688,000 on cue, just like Kevin Blanch said, to a fine science. 2017, expecting between 2.1 and 2.3 million based on escapement. That's little fish that get to the sea. It's over. The year, what, when the end of the year? 489,000. Okay, the stillhead last year on the Willamette, 10-year mean, between 40 and 45,000. Projection, lower projection because they've been declining the last few years, 28,000. Came in at just under 2,900. You heard me right, 2,900. 90% under projections. 95% under the 10-year mean. 96%. The salmon epic collapse. There's nothing. They're in denial. I mean, they're still fishing. I mean, still buying boats. It's epic denial. This place is insane. This scumbag, we're going to call him out by name. I mean, what a liar. Show us, liar. Oh, I drove the whole... Well, I walked it. And I have the video proof. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. Everybody saw mine. So, he says, now get this. These are all Oregon fishermen, are all free market Mary Tales, like Mike Lee. Remember Mike Lee? I'm the guy that caught Mike Lee. Secret backdoor deal, bringing the Italian nuclear waste into the energy solution side. Against the law. Mike Lee should have went to prison for that. I'm the guy that caught the cows ring, Mike Lee. Mike Lee, who got $600,000 as his house was foreclosed. The short sales legal tender in Utah. Chase bought this corrupt liar. He got me kicked off med. I forked over $1 million to get in the bone marrow transplant center. He forked over. I forked over. I'm on Medicaid. My daughter says, I never seen nothing like it. You're kicked off Medicaid out of nowhere. I almost literally starved to death. Why these guys in Oregon are all saying, oh, we hate the feds, you know, bootstrap, free market. I just talked to the one, he's got it. Oh, I'm lining up for a federal bailout. What? Like you're getting one. They're not going to give you a corporate, you a giant corporation like you know, that owns all the fisheries. They'll get a bailout. They've been getting bailouts for 4 years. And all you deny is like this guy say it's come back. Then why is both senators in California, both senators in Oregon, both senators in Washington requested for emergency freaking federal aid on the salmon collapse, the anchovy collapse, the starfish collapse, the clam collapse, the oyster collapse, the whales washing up dead? Now, all hands on deck down there, and I hope to get back down there. There's the nuclear waste they're doing now. You think they watch my videos? You see their logo? Better active today than radioactive tomorrow. That's me who brought that back alive. You know, good for them. But only the Department of Energy has a say on that, because when Harry Reid and Republican Congress gang and Barry Antoinette Obama, the globalists of all time, just like they are now, scumbag, please allow me to introduce myself, turned all nuclear waste, all nuclear reactors into official nuclear waste dump sites. Illegal, illegal. I'm the only guy that fought it. The only guy. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. A Gary grandstanding. You know, how nice they invented grandstanding. I'm on my own. My footage and my work will stand on its own. Period. And it's like the great library. You know, when Warhol and these guys are doing, everybody's dripping. You know, everybody's writing bullshit. No one cares. You know, yeah, that's what you're looking for. Right, left, ring, radio spin. So what? This is for prosperity. This is recording history at this point for these criminals, because nobody's going to do anything anyway. I am. So that is the 30th in San Clemente, not on the beach, and I support those guys. Peter and Patrick McCorn, the post-ignorance game. Now remember, Peter in San Diego is watching Point Loma weekly. He's watching all those tide pools. Patrick, I got him on watching Shaw's Cove, all up and down Laguna. I got people all over in LA watching regular, all over Oregon, watching. I mean, they're checking weekly, daily, emailing me, posting me. The Kevin Blanch's post-ignorance army is very real. You know, we got to see. I fight for her, she fights for me. We defend, we defend, we defend. You know? But you know, my mother died. You know, and so I've been really busy. So we're going to record this liar. I'll be back in California ASAP. The funeral's Friday, maybe as soon as the next day. You know, doing more work. You know, because we have to defend our work. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. 50 million fainting ghosts, and this guy can write this lie. Show me, liar! I just been there. I've been there at low tide. All you see is seagrass. That's it. You know, and some California hares, the black, because they like to eat sewer and friggin', but the starfish have not come back. Neither have the anchovies and sardines. Get ready, because the whales will be migrating. This humpback that washed up at Point Rez, he's not the first, and he won't be the last. More whales have washed up on the coast of California in the last 2 to 3 years than the previous 2 to 300 years. That's a fact, Jack. They're starving to death. The biggest animal on the top of the chain are not whales. Whales eat what the smallest eat. They're plankton feeders. The top of the food chain is sea lions and orcas and seals. They eat the salmon. They're starving to death. They're eating other whales. You know, they're starving to death. It's been recorded over and over and over and over. The dead mirrors all wash up. And this asshole's got this, I mean, what is the matter with these liars? They're ignorant enough to, they don't understand. The YouTube video is mightier than the sword. And oh, are they going to look like, they're going to be so hated. And when the mobs turn, don't look at me. Because I have no control. I'm a peace activist. I don't believe in violence, but I ain't got no control. When the cat comes out of the bag on the Fukushima cover-up, Trump, please allow me to introduce myself. Shaking hands. He's as bad as Barry Antoinette. They're both scumbags. They're the same freaking pro-nuclear energy rats. I be that puppet, I mean, in the propaganda. Oh, we're restarting. We got the NRA to okay the restarts in Japan. What a lie. Don't matter what they say. The courts have already said, no, you're not. I mean, they got people running the entire provinces. I mean, the strongest politicians in the country. B calls a special election. Him and Trump pull that dog and pony show. And their owner, Putin, just like Trump, and Jill Stein sitting with Putin and Flynn. It's all a nuclear deal. As the ocean dies, stock markets rise. Let's kill the earth. I mean, up is down, black is white. American hypnotized. Me, me, me. I mean, this is the most strange thing. Well, it's the greatest crime in human history. The Fukushima cover-up. And all these participants who lie in public. Thank you, Dunford, for your great work calling these rats out. Keep up the work, everybody. You know, stand tuned. I love all of you, and thank you for the support along the way, and thank you for everybody that's fought side by side with me and supported this hardcore, nasty, ugly, freaking 7-year journey we've been in. Boy, have we fought, right? Boy, have we fought. Stand tuned.